Euphoria actress Sydney Sweeney is catching some heat over nonsense. Apparently, she threw a 60th birthday party for her mother, and it was a hoedown themed 60th birthday party. And we're gonna ask you guys how you feel about the backlash she received after posting some images from the party. So the 24-year-old Sweeney and her brother posted to Instagram. The pictures had guests who were at the party, and some of them were wearing MAGA-inspired hats that read, "Make 60 great again." Get it? Because her mother was turning 60, so that was what the party was about. They're wearing the hats. The other thing that she got backlash about was the fact that there was a man she was posing with. I don't know if it's her father, but he's wearing a shirt that has the thin blue line. You can kind of see it in that image, the guy with the cowboy hat behind the lady in the red. And so again, that led to more backlash, an onslaught of criticism from people who felt that she was supporting Trump, even though she herself wasn't wearing any of the garb that they were complaining about. And so users also dug up a now deleted image of her brother supposedly on Instagram in 2017 that allegedly showed a baby in front of the White House with a MAGA hat on. I don't care. And if you're on the left in any capacity, whether you identify as an establishment Democrat, neoliberal, a leftist, I don't care where you are in that spectrum, holding this against her is stupid. And to be sure, unsurprisingly, the people who are holding it against her are on Twitter, and they're not representative of reality. They're just not, okay? The people on Twitter are incentivized to be the most annoying, the loudest, and again, they're not helpful in any way. Sydney Sweeney writes, "You guys, this is wild. An innocent celebration for my mom's milestone 60th birthday has turned into an absurd political statement, which was not the intention. Please stop making assumptions. Much love to everyone and happy birthday, Mom." As Fox News reported, fans had mixed responses to Sweeney's Twitter message, with one writing, quote, "We love you and Trump, don't let the woke mob silence you," while another wrote, "Girl, they were wearing MAGA hats and Blue Lives Matter t-shirts. You cannot be serious." And Frederick Joseph was one of the people who criticized her. "Assumptions, don't gaslight your fans. Many are likely young progressive people based on the content of the show that gave you fame. Your family is obviously far right based on the Blue Lives Matter shirts and MAGA babies." And one person commented, quote, "Then you should have selected other pictures to post that wouldn't be left up to interpretation in this matter. Lesson learned for you, I assume." How about you shut up? How about that? Okay, what do you like? What's the point here? Like, are these people who are criticizing her asking her to like punch her family members in the face for having political views that are different than hers? Because she has posted on social media in support of Black Lives Matter. She's posted against police brutality. She's allowed to be her own person, and we can't choose who our family members are. And it's totally okay to have family members who have political views that are different than yours, but you still love them. This was supposed to be a fun 60th birthday party that idiots online decided to turn into a big controversy, when in reality, there's nothing controversial here.
Okay, so look, it's enough controversy that we got a poll on it. Maybe some of you agree with those folks. One of the tweets that we mentioned there is Frederick Joseph. I like Frederick, he's been on TYT many times, but I'm with Anna on this one. So look, guys, I don't know what we're supposed to do about policing family and friends. I mean,
nothing, ignore like, Twitter.
Well, I know, but what was she supposed to do? Tell the dude in the back, like, you gotta take off your shirt? You gotta put on a different shirt. Was she supposed to do that? Oh, hey, make 60 great again. Was she supposed to police their joke? Are you sure that that means they're MAGA? I'm not at all sure it means that. I don't know why you would be sure that it means that. And so she doesn't believe any of that stuff. But look, I don't care what any celebrity thinks, unless they're getting in the field of battle in terms of ideas and they say stupid stuff, then I'm here to knock it down. That's my job, no problem, right? But if they're secretly like, okay, Rob Schneider, I found out today is conservative. I didn't know that, okay? Used to be on SNL. Does that mean I'm not watching any more of his movies? No, it doesn't mean I don't care. I don't care. On the other hand, when Ted Nugent says stupid stuff, I'm gonna tell you how stupid it is, and I'm gonna make fun of him and the doo-doo he had in his pants to get out of the Vietnam War, because that's funny. Okay, so for her, I'm gonna get into what her uncle thinks and what her mom might think because of a gag hat.
Dude,
guys, that you just not enough time in the world, man. Go do something else.
They dug up a photo from her brother's Instagram page dating back to 2017. No, this is crazy behavior. And I think what triggers me so much about this story is this ongoing trend that I've been noticing with the broad left. Okay, there's a variety of people who identify on the left, to different shades of leftists, whatever it is, okay? It's like they don't understand that we have no power. And part of politics, part of winning, is getting people on our side, okay? But the online left, their number one obsession, okay, it reigns supreme over any political issue, is just spending all day on Twitter determining who isn't left enough for them so they can go ahead and reject them from their highly exclusive powerless club. And I can't stand it. You guys are powerless for a reason. Who cares what her family members believe? Why are you holding that against her? And by the way, you're also not allowed to have a point of view that's even a little different from what the most extreme elements of the left believe on Twitter. Because the second you do, doesn't matter what your track record is, doesn't matter what you talk about on the show on a regular basis, doesn't matter who you are as a person, who you've proven yourself to be as a person for literally decades. Yeah. You say one thing they disagree with, you're a right winger, you're a right winger. Oh, you don't want elderly people to be sucker punched by repeat criminal offenders. You're a right winger. I guess I am, I don't know. If this is the left, we're gonna keep losing. It's pathetic.
We went in a different direction there. On this issue, TYT.com.
No, but you get what I'm saying? It's related. It's like this obsession. They're like the leftist police. Are you leftist enough? Are you leftist enough? You should want to be bringing people in, not figuring out who you can reject from your exclusive powerless club.
Yeah, so on this issue, TYT.com/polls, I'm curious what you all think. Maybe we're in the minority. Maybe the real left position is to hate Sydney Sweeney for her family members. I don't know. That's why we do the poll, okay?
Well, maybe sometimes the minority is right.
Okay, but to Anna's point, guys, I don't know who elected these folks to be representatives of the left. For example, if anyone would have an argument to say that they were elected to be representatives of the left, of course, the number one person would be Bernie Sanders because he collected tens of millions of votes. That's literally voting him to be the leader of the movement, right? You could argue some of the other electeds in their own ways, right? You could argue us. We've got 21 million subscribers. That's 21 million people saying, yeah, that's the home of progressives, right? But randos on Twitter will come out and be like, this is the left wing position. And if you disagree with my position, you're not a left winger. Well, okay, and by the way, that might be true. So back it up. Why am I not a left winger? Or why is that person not a left winger? I can show you different reasons why, like people are, like Dave Rubin for a long time pretended to be a left winger. We showed you overwhelming evidence that he wasn't. Okay, boom, there you go, easy. But for a lot of people on social media, to Anna's point, they think if you disagree with the most extreme position,
right,
by 2%, I'm going to disqualify you. Well, who the hell are you? And who made you left king, right? So prove it to me, show it to me. But no, they don't want evidence. They don't care about that. In a sense, they just want to be holier than thou so they can feel good.
Yeah, it's all super narcissistic. It's not about building any kind of broad coalition that could leverage its power to, get the policies we want to get passed done. And it's incredibly frustrating because spending your entire day engaging in ridiculous vitriol on Twitter ain't gonna accomplish a damn thing, but they feel really good about themselves. Like I guarantee you, they pat themselves on the back as like the purest left, members of the left imaginable. No, you cause more damage than anything else. Like, let's just keep it real.
Yeah, I mean, look, last thing on this story. If you think that you are proving that you are the most left by hating Sweeney for having the wrong family members, I'm not sure you understand what being left means.
Yeah, let's investigate your family members, by the way. No right-wingers in your family?
If we took a rando picture at a family get-together, would you pass the test? Right? So it's absurd, and it's not inviting. It makes people feel like you're rejecting them nonstop. And when she's trying to be on your side, take the win.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.